All right, guys, let's talk about plagiarism and what it is and what we can do to avoid it. So, you like the title of this? Are you stealing intellectual property? But that's exactly what plagiarism is. It is theft. You are stealing someone else's ideas and presenting them as your own. So that is one of the first definitions of plagiarism. It's also using another's exact words without proper citation. So you want to make sure that you avoid both of these things. So you want to make sure that you think about, okay, why does plagiarism occur? Think about the different kinds of plagiarism, and then what can we do to prevent it? So first of all, we have unintentional plagiarism. Sometimes people plagiarize and they don't mean to do it, or they don't realize that they do it. This is paraphrasing poorly. Maybe you think that you changed 2 words in this paragraph and you can go ahead and copy and paste that and just change a few things. No. That's still plagiarism, okay? So you don't want to do that. Also, quoting poorly, putting quotation marks around part of a quotation but not all of it, or putting around a passage that's partly paraphrased and partly quoted. You can't do that either. And then finally, citing poorly, omitting an occasional citation or citing inaccurately. All of these things are still considered plagiarism. Okay, then we have intentional plagiarism, guys, and this is passing off one's pre-written papers from the internet or other sources. So let's say we give you a prompt, a writing prompt, and you put it into Google, and then you find it, and you copy and paste what you find. This happens all the time. Guys, we have a program called Turnitin that scans the entire internet when you do that. And we know immediately that it's done. All right, so you can't do that. So make sure you don't do that. Also, if you copy an essay or article from the internet or online source or electronic database without quoting or giving credit, cutting and pasting from more than one source. So let's say you find, Turnitin will also find this too. Let's say you find 3 good answers to a prompt and you cut and paste parts of each one. So it's not the same one, but it's still plagiarizing. And then just borrowing words or ideas from other students or sources without giving credit. These are all intentional plagiarism. So what can you do? How can you prevent this? Well, develop a topic based on a previously written material, but then write something new and original. You want to rely on the opinions of experts, but then improve upon and discuss those opinions in relation to your own ideas. Give credit to researchers while making your own contributions, and follow the standard documentation method. We use MLA in English, so that's what you want to be doing. All right, so we have some different types of plagiarism here. We have plagiarism of words. That's the use of another's exact words without citing the author. Look, you can see right here that we have 2 examples. The first one is just saying what plagiarism is, even though this person got it from a source. Down here, the person puts the parts that they got from the source in quotation marks, so we know it's a quote, and then they cite it by saying where it came from. Then we have plagiarism of structure. This is paraphrasing another words by changing sentence construction or word choice, right? Maybe you find a good synonym for a word they use. That's still plagiarism. And it's also while maintaining the original sentence structure with acknowledging the source. So finally, we have plagiarism of idea, and this is presenting another's idea as your own without giving credit or submitting a paper without citing or incorrectly citing another's idea. We also have plagiarism of authorship, and this is turning in a replication of another's work. Maybe your brother had American Lit 2 years ago, and your teacher gave him the same topic, and you turned that paper in? Nope. So submitting a paper that you got off the internet or from a friend and presenting it as your own is, of course, plagiarism. Okay, we have plagiarism of self. This is something I learned about in college. All right, but you can't take one of your previous papers and cut and paste parts of it and then represent it as a new paper. All right, the use of previous work for a separate assignment is plagiarism of self. And although these were your original words and thoughts, receiving credit for a previous assignment is still, and then using them again is considered cheating. So what are some penalties of plagiarism? Well, you can, receive zeros on your assignment.